And of course, there is always danger lurking around the boat ramps, especially down here at Blackpoint. Welcome back, guys, to the greatest show on earth, and that is the Miami Boat Ramps channel. I'm your host, Broncos Guru, in collaboration with our boy Wavy Boats. It's another Wavy Guru production back down at the ramp, and today we are visiting Blackpoint. And if you can't tell, we're not alone. But this is definitely an intimidation factor when you're trying to launch your boat down here. And here comes one of our crews approaching the dock, and we just had a little rainstorm come through. Sometimes we'll get a little rush of boats coming back after that, but right now it's actually still fairly quiet down here at Blackpoint. And we got Wifey on the bow ready to go, and our man, he's ready to go for it as well. Grabs the stern line and goes for the toss. We got the first miss, second miss. Decides we're going to do a little brake check. And now notices the camera and he gets a little laugh out of it. He's going to have to back this one back into the dock to kind of get a better run at it. And Wifey's ready. She's going to make some toss attempts too. 1, 2. And this reminds me of like the ring toss game at a carnival, but nobody's winning today. 3, 4. Man. Yep, did we get it? We got it around on her 5th attempt. So what was that? 7, 8 attempts at tossing to get the line onto the dock. Our crew does finally have it, but man, he's gotten this thing sideways now. The wind and current's pulling him all over the place. And Wifey's going to get off. And he's going to give us a little sigh of relief that it's finally over. This one is an extremely strange one for many reasons down here at Blackpoint. Now, it's not uncommon for us down here at the boat ramps to see people struggle trying to back up a single jet ski trailer. It's a small, narrow trailer, sharp turning radius, just takes a little bit of miscalculation and things are going to go awry. We don't see this very often down here at Blackpoint at all, though. Now, our guy here could probably pop this tailgate and get a significant advantage of being able to see the trailer better. But he's going to continue to go at this. And there are several things that are going on here. I'm waiting for somebody to walk over here and say something to these guys. I'm not sure if we're going to get that or not, though. I mean, this is one of the last places you'll ever want to launch a ski for many, many different reasons. I mean, one, wildlife. I don't want to mess with a crocodile sitting in the water while I'm trying to launch a jet ski. I mean, all negative signs. And I can't believe nobody from staff over here at Blackpoint's walked up and said anything to these guys, or that nobody even stopped them from coming in here, but we're literally 5 minutes into this. And they've been struggling for that long. I mean, this is a wild one to watch. How long will it take them to do this? So we had to make a driver change, but even with that, it still took another 3 attempts to get this thing in the water. I believe the total time on this was somewhere in the 15-minute range to get this ski launched. But here's the actual punchline on this. Nobody's came over and said anything to these guys. They can't go anywhere. If they go out of here, it's Biscayne National Park, and jet skis are illegal there. So they just spent 15 minutes launching this thing, and they can't take the ski anywhere. And that's why we never see this at Blackpoint. I'm truly dumbfounded right now by this one. And, I mean, these guys just went through all that effort and are going to have to go another hour away to launch this thing. And here we go. The party has begun at Blackpoint. So these guys must watch the Miami Boat Ramps channel, because just a few weeks back I made a video basically saying that 79th Street is the wildest boat ramp in the country because of the way the party scene breaks out there, that we don't show a lot of that because it's a little bit too much for YouTube sometimes. And this crew right here, for whatever reason, I guess is trying to prove me wrong, that maybe Blackpoint can be one of the wildest boat ramps in the country. But these guys are out there having a good time. Our guys on the dock are obviously having a good time as well. Oh man, it gets wild at both. But don't get me wrong, I still believe 79th's the king of the wildest boat ramp. 79th, it'd just be hitting different. And here comes our crew in, and we've got a little assistance, which is not common at any of the boat ramps we cover anymore. Seems like nobody ever has fenders or lines out and then has to figure it out last second. But this crew's got a line ready and somebody ready to jump off. But the wind and currents kind of caught them a little bit, and I think they're going to miss the dock. Oh, brake, brake, brake. Oh, he's going to have to do the quick push off, and we hit. Man, it kind of went wrong pretty fast there. The wind and current just took him. He got sideways and kind of got all over the place. And he's definitely going to have to pull back out and try and reapproach this one. He's probably going to have to come hard bow in. And he's still kind of at the wrong angle. Oh, there we go, Cap. You know, one of the toughest things to always remember from a boat is it's not like driving a car. You steer from the stern. So whatever you're doing, you're pushing the stern. And everything else follows. So you've always got to remember that when you're doing this. So they're going to come hard bow in on this one. And Wifey's going to get off. And they're going to get this one put away this time. Oh, is it still in reverse? Wifey's going to get around the pole to get him stopped. And this is our third attempt to try and get this thing off the ramp. Once again, we had some rainstorms run through here earlier. The ramp is wet, and we've watched tons of people struggle. And he's got the slow roll approach, which is about right. When it's spinning like this, you want to try and pull it as slow as you can. And you can hear the tires screeching. He's not getting that. Oh, we got some good Samaritans to the rescue, though. And that's all it takes. Just that little bit of help right there will get them pushed up and get them out of here. And speaking of getting out of here, we're going to get out of here as well. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Miami Boat Ramps. If you did, please feel free to check out our other content. We have our good friend Wavy Boats, who does a bunch of great things over at Haulover Inlet. My channel, Broncos Guru, we do some great comedy boating videos over there as well. And of course, we've got Boats vs. Haulover, where man and machine take on Mother Nature down at Haulover Inlet, Miami, Florida. And if you guys haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here.